Welcome again, my name is Christina, and next class we're going to be doing is a balancing series. So stepping to the top of your mat, we're going to start off with a big toe hold. So bend your knees, or bend your right knee, grabbing your right knee, flexing your foot, shoulders are back. Staying here is perfect. This might be great. If you want to go a little bit more, left hand to your left hip. Grab your right big toe with your two peace sign fingers. Extend the leg forward. Shoulders are back. Deep breath, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This time open it out to the right. Watch your gaze. You might stumble. And then maybe taking your gaze to the left. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Keeping the leg lifted, bring both hands to your waist. Point the toe forward. Hold this for 3, 2, and 1. Release it down and switching sides. Ground through your right foot. Bend your left knee. Shoulders are back. This might be great to stay here, or maybe hand to your waist and grab your big toe with your two peace sign fingers. Shoulders are back. You're trying to get your shoulders in one line. Gaze on something steady. Relax the gaze in your eyes. No harshness. Just let it breathe. I'm going to open out to the left. Slowly take your gaze to your right. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Keeping the leg lifted, bring both hands to your waist. Point the toe for 3, 2, and 1. Release the leg down. Shake it off. And then let's go into tree pose. So ground through your left foot. And you can bring your right toe of the foot into the ankle, into the shin, or into the thigh. Wherever you're at. Doesn't matter, doesn't make any difference. So just ground here, then take your gaze on something steady, a spot. They call it the dristi. Take your gaze steady on a spot in front of you. Then start to bring your hands to prayer. Squeeze the palms together, the shoulder blades squeeze together. The belly stays lifted. Tuck the tailbone under. And interlace the hands and reach them overhead. Keeping your gaze. And then see if you can start to take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Go at your experience whenever you're ready. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then bring your hands to prayer. And we're just going to switch sides. So ground to the right foot. Left sole of the foot in. Wherever you did on the other side. Hands to prayer. Take your gaze steady. So you want a soft gaze. Relax the eyes. Shoulders squeeze back. Palms squeeze together. Staying here is great, or maybe interlace the hands and reach them up towards the ceiling. And taking your gaze up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to prayer. Release it. And then step to the top of your mat. We're going to vinyasa down to the floor. So inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Palm your mat. Float back, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Look between your hands and slowly step or float forward and into seated position. And then our next one, we're going to start doing some abs. So laying onto your back, because you always want to strengthen your belly. It'll lift you up for the balancing postures and inversions as well. So extend your legs straight up to the sky. Hands go underneath the hips. Flexing the toes towards your face. Long legs. You're going to lower down for 1/3. And you keep your hands underneath your hips to support your low back. And then lower down another 1/3. Lower down about 2 inches from the mat. Maybe your head can lift off the mat and look towards your toes. Spread the toes apart for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Bring your toes together, heels apart. We're going to lower down for 1/3. Lower down another third. Lower down 1 inch off the mat. Look towards your feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Give your knees a squeeze. And then release your feet down. Bring your feet, mats distance width apart. Hands behind your head, but don't clasp your hands. You want your hands right behind your ears. Elbows are open. We're going to crunch straight up, so look up towards the ceiling. We're going to lift up for 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now bring the knees together, knees over to your right. Gaze is still straight up towards the ceiling. Elbows are still open. Lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Switching sides. Knees to the left. Hands behind your head. Lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, give your knees a squeeze. You can rock from side to side. And then we're going to set up for bridge. So bridge posture, bring your feet hips distance width apart and reach your hands towards your feet. If you can't reach your feet, that means they need to be brought back some. Then just lift the hips up to the sky. Squeeze your shoulders together. That means interlacing your hands. And lift your hips up. Chin is away from your chest. Squeezing your thighs together, but don't let them touch. For 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Release it here. Once you're down, take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. And now you can either do the same one we just did, bridge, or full wheel. Full wheel is bring your hands right over your shoulders, spread your fingers wide. Hands go right underneath your shoulders. Lift the hips up, push into the hands, and straighten the arms. And this might be a lot at first. The more we practice, the more you're going to get open to this. So you're going to hold this one for 5. Gaze is straight back. For 4. For 3. 2. And 1. Bring the chin to the chest. Lower all the way down. Once you're down, deep breath in. Exhale it out. Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet are together. Knees are open. Hands on your inner thighs. Relax your shoulders. Relax your mind. Slowly bring your knees together. Bring them to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder. Knees together, knees to the left. Gaze over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Rock the body forward and back. And then come up to a seated position. Center of the mat. Alright, so that was our next 10-minute class. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me.